Thank you, Chair. Chair, I want to admit that AISHA JUMWA is also my friend. We have done politics together, but today we are on another suitability, another thing that you've said. So, Chair, the question I wanted to put to the nominee is that, Chair, I know that she has given us her background and her story, and I sympathize with, I empathize with her. That's the journey of all of us. Even some of us went through the same journey to where we are. But, Chair, she is now joining the cabinet of the Republic of Kenya. She's not going to that other offices that we talked about. She talked about. And Chair, the cabinet is one of the highest, decision-making organ of the country. For that reason, it is asked us to have the right men and women who can deal with things effectively and properly as required by the law. Chair, if you look at the documents presented by Honorable AISHA to this committee, one of the documents that was required is a certificate of good conduct. Certificate of good conduct. Good conduct. But that certificate of good conduct is saying she has a murder case. I agree with her, some of these cases might be politically instigated. But Chair, now that those matters are before a competent court of law, the court will decide. The courts have brains also. They will say this has no evidence, this was politically instigated, they will dismiss the case. Don't you think, through the Chair, Madam Nominee, that is good for this country, for the image of this country at the level of the cabinet, for you to stay aside until those cases are determined by the courts, so that after that, when you are clean now, because even the people who have the cases against you, like Ngumbao Jola, what do you think they are feeling today when you are seated here, we are vetting you for a cabinet position, and they have no recourse for the death of their father? And look at the Constitution, Article 73. Authority assigned to state officers is a public trust to be exercised in a manner that demonstrates respect for the people, brings honor to the nation and dignity to the office. That is the office of the Cabinet Secretary. And lastly, promotes public confidence in the integrity of the office. Do you think when all these cases are hanging, and I'm not judging you, I'm not saying you're guilty of those cases, but I've told you they are before a competent court of law, and I'm sure the court will decide. Don't you think you will not attract dignity and integrity to the office you want to occupy when those cases are on your neck? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Sorry. On Mheshimiwa JUNET has said that if I can consider resigning, not.
You can't resign.
I was to say that I can't resign when I've not been appointed. What have you said?
I never told you to resign.
Through Chair, maybe you can come up with the question again, Mheshimiwa JUNET.
The next batch.
I had like reason.
Meshi Mogo.